how to segment the content based on the decisions, influence, or job role. Before diving into that segmentation, first let's get familiarize ourselves with the different job roles that play significant roles in the buyer journey. There are three types of users who are like part of that decision-making process. The first one is the end user. And end user are the individuals who will directly interact with and utilize the SaaS solution. It's good to know that their experience, needs, and pain points are critical to ensure the successful adoption and usage of the product. The second type is the purchase decision influencer, or this is a person who actually just makes some influence to the final decision. But that person possesses subject matter expertise and holds a significant sway over the process because they contribute with their insights and recommendations to guide the champions when they will make the final decision. And the final role is actually the champion who makes the final decision. So he holds the authority to approve or not the purchasing decision. To effectively engage with decision makers, influencers, and end users, the whole job roles, we need to tailor our content to their specific roles and requirements. So let's now explore segmentation strategies for each of these roles. The first one, as we mentioned before, is the end users. And to engage with this type of users, your content should focus more on practical benefits, usability, and ease of implementation. So you have to consider creating user guides, tutorials, walkthrough articles, introductory ebooks, how-to articles, with the final goal to give more information to this kind of user. The second type is the influencer or the purchase decision influencer. And to win over these people, your content should provide detailed insights and address their specific concerns. So you have to consider creating the following content types, like product comparison or content case studies, success stories and testimonials, expert analysis and reviews, demo pages, product demonstration, and something like that in that range. And the final one is the decision maker. And to capture attention of these people, to capture their attention and trust, your content should emphasize the strategic benefits and alignment with their organizational goals. So to attract them, you have to consider creating content like product pages, how they could return the investment of your product, your value proposition, customization and scalability. Is it easy to scale when the organization scales? To give them another proof with customer testimonials and references, and with some page with pricing so they can fit that into their investments and finances. Let me give you an example how actually our company decided to choose ClickUp as our task management tool besides the rest. So our team was having like a hard time to organize the workflow in Asana, the tool which we used before. And during our meetings, we had very often discussions how to improve our workflow. So one of our team members, as a role of end user, took an initiative to analyze all of the functions which we actually need and which are currently missing or not organized well on Asana. So once the research was made, I had a role as an influencer to the decision and just checked some demonstration and some pricings. And then I told Branko, who was the champion decision in this case, to actually make the final decision. After that, he continued to do some other researches, looking for alternatives of Asana. And after a couple of tests, his final doubt was between Monday and ClickUp. Both of these tools are good and are good for our needs, but ClickUp had some better onboarding documentation and a lot of other videos, which our team found them useful. And at the very beginning, had already a lot of resources to start with. So as a conclusion to all of this, It doesn't mean that Monday or any other task management tool is bad, but this is just one example how Asana lost us as a customer and how Monday and the rest doesn't provide all the necessary information for all of the buyer roles for us, for the end user who start researching the tools, for me as an influencer, and for Branko as a champion. And it's really important for you to understand why you have to cover all of these content gaps and present the content to all of these buyer roles, because if you miss some part of it, it's really obvious that you will lose a sale.